Everything you need to know about the Continental mini-series. We are still fresh from the pleasant hangover of the recently released John Wick Chapter 4, and there is some good news for the fans. A spin-off series titled The Continental has finally revealed its teaser, and if the first look is any indication, the show is sure to tickle the tastes of everyone who loves the John Wick movies. In this video, we will bring you everything there is to know about this mini-series and tell you why there is every reason to be excited for this Peacock original. What is going to be the story of The Continental? The Continental will be released as a three-part event that explores the true origins of the iconic hotel that has been the center of attention so frequently in the John Wick movies. As you know, the Continental hotels serve as the safe retreat for assassins or other members of the High Table, which is a mega organization that controls the underworld in the John Wick universe. Winston Scott is the manager of the New York Continental, and he has a crucial and recurring role in all four movies in the franchise. This miniseries will explore his rise to power, and it is also going to give you a quick glimpse of the world of crime in the 1970s in New York. A younger version of Winston will have to find his way through the deadly maze of violence and conspiracies of the underworld, and he will make a harrowing attempt to seize power in the hotel. His trusted concierge Sharon, played by the late Lance Reddick in the movies, will also be a part of Winston's journey. We will finally get to see the real history of the titular history, which has been nothing short of a raging mystery so far in the movies. The fictional side of the story will be blended with some real-world events, such as the Winter of Discontent, which is the time between November 1978 to February 1979 that is characterized by a number of strikes by both the private and public sector trade unions. The story will also capture the actual rise of the American Mafia as an economic power. There hasn't been anything substantial revealed about the story apart from this basic premise, but it is still a mouth-watering prospect for the fans. All about the cast and characters. Who are the familiar faces? This series is being produced by Lionsgate Television and Thunder Road Pictures, and it will be streaming on Peacock very soon. Among the three episodes, the first and the third are directed by Albert Hughes, and Charlotte Brandstorm is in charge of the second. There are some prominent names among the writers of the show, and the likes of Sean Simmons, Kirk Ward, Greg Coolidge and Derek Kolstad have all put in hard work for the script. The show stars Mel Gibson in a key role, and Colin Woodell is playing the role of Winston Scott, which has been perfected by Ian McShane in the movies. Anobide Adigan stars as the younger version of Sharon, and the other notable members of the cast include Peter Green, Ben Robson, Jessica Allan, Michelle Prada, Hubert Poindexter and Nung Kate. The talented lineup gives you every reason to be optimistic, and even though it is too early to say if we go by the teaser, the actors have not disappointed. Our thoughts on the teaser. The teaser for this much-awaited series might just be about a minute long, but the fans simply cannot keep calm. The excitement is justified because the teaser is just as action-packed as you would expect. It has the dark and gritty nature that makes the John Wick franchise so mysterious, and so far, the makers seem to be ticking all the right boxes. It opens with a typical catchy 70s tune and makes it clear that the setting is that of 70s New York. The very next shot offers a few glimpses of the Continental Hotel, the classy architecture, the familiar gold coin, and the whole deal. It soon cuts away to a bloodied corpse being dragged away and gives us a quick first look at some of the major characters. The assassins seem to be just as deadly as you have seen in the John Wick movies, and the bursts of gunfire and fight sequences prove that the makers aren't trying to stay away from the violence and bloodbath that the franchise is known for. We are also introduced to a sharp-looking version of Winston, and every second of this teaser is truly captivating. It perfectly captures the ambience and vibe of 70s New York, and we simply cannot wait to witness the story that will finally shed light on how Winston managed to secure the charges of his crowned jewel, the New York Continental Hotel. When is the Continental going to release? There were strong rumors about the show premiering later this year, and the teaser has just confirmed the buzz. This three-part series is going to be released in September 2023, even though the exact date has not been finalized yet. It is time to mark your calendars though, because the Continental seems to be worth all the hype. What can the storyline possibly explore? We have known Winston to be a fierce, professional and dutiful individual who is extremely passionate about his hotel. We expect to see more of his younger days, and he presumably wouldn't start off as the manager here. The narrative might explore his rise through the ranks, and we might get to see the assassin side of this charismatic individual. It has been established in the movies that Winston is respected and feared in the underworld, and he commands significant resources under the watchful eye of the High Table. In this mini-series, we will probably get to see how he weaved his influence across the underworld and got to the position of such authority. We are expecting a large-scale conspiracy which will involve a few others vying for the spot of the manager of the hotel, and young Winston will emerge as the winner in this bloody contest. The younger version of Sharon is also likely to have a key role given the fact that he has been a fan favorite. We have watched his skills in combat during the mega shootout in John Wick Chapter 3, and we can only imagine how much of a badass his younger version would be. Winston reveals in the recently released John Wick movie that Sharon is not just his concierge, but a true friend. And maybe we will get to see the bond of this friendship being established through the narrative of the Continental. Do let us know in the comments below about your thoughts on the teaser, and also tell us about the possible story arcs that might be followed in this 3-part series.